Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first of hopefully many, but the very first live stream I've ever done on this channel. It's starting now. I'm waiting for it to catch up. You guys are about 35 seconds behind me. So if you leave a comment and it takes me a while to reply, then that is why, I'm afraid. Yeah, I've just hit the play button. Basically, then I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what's going down just before this actually goes live and I can actually see my face in the corner there. What we are going to be doing on this channel is I'm going to be releasing a video once every 2 weeks, right? That's what the main channel is going to have, a main channel video once every 2 weeks. And I need to mute my audio. God damn it. There we go. Oh, Lord, I can't even mute things properly. There we go. Right, sorry, technical glitches. First one, and I'm nervous. All right, leave me be. I've got my tea. Hence, JP and T, the name of this live stream in its entirety, and all of that, my gubbins. What we are doing here, like I say, is I'm just refreshing this as well because I need to see it live. Cool, there we go. Just in case technical difficulties. Yeah, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be releasing a main channel video onto the main channel once every second week. And on the week that you don't get a main channel video, I'm going to be doing a live stream. And the live stream, the idea is I will be able to talk to you, me and you, we'll have a chat, us guys together, all in the comment feed and all of that, my gubbins. And I've got the comments, Twitter, everything open, all at the same time. I'm multitasking like a beast. My phone's on silent. And the idea is we can just have a chinwag. We can get to know each other better. We can have a good chat, and it's all going to be fun. How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? Hope that sounds all right to you. I think we've got a long way. Yeah, I think we're doing good. I think we're live. I think it's going well. I don't think I'm having technical difficulties. Am I getting technical difficulties? Dan? I don't think I am. It looks okay to me, man. Try refreshing if it doesn't work for you. So anyway, what I was thinking about doing was, for the first one, obviously I can answer your questions as you do them, but for now I've got a little bit of a little bit of like a couple of things we can celebrate, I guess, in inverted commas. Because obviously we've just gone past day 1,200, and then there was the whole debacle of all the things I was thinking about to do with the daily vlog channel and all of that. Yeah, so we get 1,200 days on the daily vlog channel. We've also hit 300,000 views on the daily vlog channel, which is absolutely amazing. And I would like to welcome you. Welcome you. I don't know. This is really confusing. Real confusing. Hi, Dan. Dane Misprat. Who knows? Who knows? Oh dear. This is really awkward not being able to hear anything. It's just me in a silent room watching things scroll down. Okay, so yeah, while I can do all of my comments and stuff, I'm going to try and concentrate, okay? This live stream is going to be about an hour long-ish, right? I'll be able to answer your questions. We'll be able to talk about stuff and things, whatever you guys want to talk about. But yeah, this is just a tester. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm completely experimenting. It sounds real. It feels really strange. But yeah, it's called JPNT, and you can tweet me with the hashtag JPNT, and you can come and have a chat and have a chinwag on there if you want to, or you can tweet me at JamiePed. Or message me in the message feed, which I'm currently reading. Mr. Sid has gone home. My dog has been here for the past weekend, very, very quietly, because no one's supposed to know. I'm not allowed pets. If you've been watching my daily vlogs, my dog from Nottingham came down for the weekend, and I'm still removing the dog hairs from this place. It's ridiculous. But he's gone. Unfortunately, he went this morning, and it feels weird without him. It's like when Laura leaves in the weekends. I literally have... I don't know what to do with myself. I've got room, basically. No problems for the help. I've noticed, actually, that a lot of people have messaged me on Twitter. I say a lot of people, 2 or 3 people, have messaged me on Twitter about programming and stuff. And I was helping Dan Timmins earlier. I've helped Jonathan a couple of times. And it seems to be helping them a bit. It's always been something people have talked about doing like some kind of programming tutorial kind of thing, or helping thing. Like if live streaming and just talking about a load of crap for an hour doesn't really work, then doesn't really work out for us, then let me just copy and paste this stuff out of there into something like Word so I know these questions. Yeah, if just talking about a load of crap doesn't really work, what we could do is do some kind of programming stuff, because I can share my screen with you as well. This Google Hangouts, by the way, I'm using Google Plus Hangouts for the first week. I might use something more complicated next time, something a little bit better. I know it's not perfect, but it's actually really powerful. Like, I can show you my screen. There's so much I can do. So much. It's unreal. But anyway, let me know if I'm waffling. I feel like I'm waffling. I feel incredibly nervous. For someone who's daily vlogged for 1,200 plus days, I feel massively nervous, to be honest with you. So yeah. Dear, I've had some questions anyway, potentially on the computer science thing here. It says, hey Jamie, was it difficult changing your mind to comp sci during A-levels? No, it wasn't. I don't think it's difficult changing your mind when you... For those of you who don't know, I wanted to do law for a long time before I actually did A-levels. And then during GCSEs, I wanted to do music, and then and then all of that kind of stuff. It was so distracting. Just me and you. Just me and you. Yeah, I wanted to do law for a long time for my degree. I ended up then wanting to do music during GCSE, but then I don't like music performance. I like music composition, but not performance. They don't do an A-level in music composition, unfortunately. So I didn't do it for A-level. I then did computer science for A-levels, fell in love with it, really wanted to do it. And to be honest with you, it would have been harder for me to do law than it would have been to do this. Oh, I can scroll up and down. Thank you very much. I'm planning on doing live streams, like I say, once every 2 weeks. If you're watching this as well, this is going to be posted to the main channel. After YouTube just automatically posts it to the main channel. So if you miss out on the live stream, then you can watch it there. However, it's going to be an hour long. So, and it's going to be freaking weird as well, because I'm going to be off looking over here, talking about this and looking at that. Hey, Jamie, have you ever said your surname on YouTube before? No, I haven't. But if you follow me on Twitter, it's there. It's Jamie Peacock. It's the bird. Peacock the bird. And actually... let me do a show and tell now. If you save the environment like me, right? It's getting exciting. I didn't plan any of this. If you want to save the environment like me and you get yourself bags for life, right? Firstly, what you do is you do the turkeys and then steal like 100 of them that they're going to throw in the bin anyway. Secondly, what you do is you get a bag that's perfectly designed for you, i.e. this recyclable Peacock Sainsbury's bag. Oh yeah, check this out, right? On this side, it says, I'm naturally handsome, and it's a peacock. My last name's Peacock. It's genius. So, there we go. Can't you tell? It's going to be one of them days. My tea is not getting cold, my friend. So, yeah. See, it's still steaming. Watch. Okay. You can't tell. Missed up my glasses. What did I do for my... the A-level maths, I can tell we're not going to stay on any set topic here. It's going to be wish-washy. It's going to be all over the place. Math modules. Whew. Well, I freaking loved maths at A-level, and I did further maths. So I did a lot of maths modules. What we did was, for our standard normal maths, we did C1, C2, S1, and then C3, C4, S2. And then for further maths, we did FP2, M1, D1, and FP1, M1, D1, FP2, M2, D2. Really easy. Bit like that. Bit of everything. Loved it. Loved every last bit of it, to be honest with you. FP1 was probably my favourite out of all of them, followed by mechanics. I love me a bit of mechanics, but I'm a bit of a physics geek deep down. But physics was also a bit of a contender for a computer science thing. I was deciding whether to do a joint honours with either like physics or maths. Glad I didn't, because maths at university is hard. Whew. Everyone can calm down now. Otherwise, why is it called T and JP, eh? JP and T. I needed a name. John Kenner named it. He's really good. I'm writing a review for John Kenner on his book, and I'm really bad at it. I'm really sorry, John, because I know I've had your book for a long ass time and haven't written the review yet. But what he did was he's John Kenner, the author of this book, Ghost Road by John Kenner. It's very, very good. He's not paying me to say this either. It's very, very good. I'm going to do a review of it on the main channel at some point in the future. And he is, what am I saying? He came up with the title of this. I was going to call it like Tea and a Hangout or some shit like that. It was rubbish. It was a rubbish name. And then he messaged me and he was like, what about JP and T? And I'm like, coining that, my friend, that is being coined right there. So yeah, if this series ever kicks off, I owe you a lot of royalty money, my friend. Yeah. So that's how this name came about. Tito has asked me, if you got 98% at GCSE maths in year 10, do you think maths and further maths will be hard at A-level? No. What are you on about? What do you think you need? 100? Jesus. Yeah, no. My A-level maths is a lot different to GCSE maths. GCSE maths is a doddle. To be honest with you, like the hardest thing. Well, then again, the hardest thing you do in that, isn't the last couple of questions on that thing like leaf diagrams, stem and leaf diagrams, which is really easy. Obviously, it's easy for me to say that looking back now, but I always found maths easy at that point. Focus. Thank you. Yeah, you'll find A-level maths fine, mate, as long as you concentrate and don't find it too easy. Did you ever consider going to London? No, not to live. No, actually, I did consider going there to live. I travel there quite a lot. I do a bit of traveling. I do like me traveling. I do. And I like to go and meet people in different places, which brings me on to another point we'll be mentioning later. Yeah, I do like a bit of traveling, but I went to London for New Year last year. And if you watch my daily vlogs and you've been watching for a long time, these live streams are going to be a lot of me telling you what I do in daily vlogs. Just so you know. But yeah, I went to London for the longest time I've ever been. I went 3 nights over New Year. And obviously it's busy in New Year anyway. But what I really like about London is how busy it is. Until I was there for 3 days in a row. And I just wanted to the people were getting right on my nerves. I wanted to just drop people in the middle of the street. I just wanted them to fall over and die, move out of my way, because they are so rude. So rude. I don't know. I think it might be a Nottingham thing. People are always chilled out in Nottingham. It's all fine till you get stabbed. But otherwise, it's fine. And up north, it's kind of fine. But you find in the south, people can be quite rude quite quick. And sorry, you guys. If you're from the south. But it's true. So yeah, no, because it's far too busy. It would drive me insane. My blood pressure is probably already far too high. But yeah, I am planning on traveling places. I'm actually making a main channel video about traveling. It's going to be out next weekend. It's about fish as well. It's a video I filmed with Claire while I was in Birmingham traveling. So yeah, that'll be coming out in a bit, I guess, next week, in theory, if I don't mess it up. Oh no, no. Right, what was... I won't be watching I'm a Celebrity. Sorry, man. It's not Big Brother. The only reality TV show I like is Big Brother. It's the only one. Coach Trip. If anyone isn't watching Coach Trip, what I need you to do is, after the stream, end the stream, load up Channel 4 OD and watch every episode of Coach Trip that you possibly can. All right? Does that sound like a deal? Sounds like a deal to me. I'm going to undo a top button. Oof, there we go. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. We're past the watershed and we're not. Damn it. I'm just replying to tweets like a boss while talking, because that's what I do. I'm a professional talker, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't noticed that already. University of Essex. Jesus. Right, let's try and catch up with some questions, and I want to talk about something else. Doing additional maths at the moment, so if you don't find it easy. You do need A-level. You don't need A-level maths to do computer science at university, but you need it in a lot of places. I don't remember seeing any when I was applying, but I was applying to the top ones. That, like, for the big universities like Bath, Nottingham, Warwick, Cambridge, all the ones I applied to, and I think even Trent, they all wanted some kind of A-level in maths. But I have heard of other ones that don't necessarily need it. So, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know, to be honest with you. I honestly don't know if you need it or not. I imagine it's better to. If you're good at maths, then you are usually naturally good at programming, but it's not necessarily the case. I think some universities don't require maths, but I know a lot of them do. A lot of them. Coach Trip is really good, Emily. Do you ever consider going to UE? No, UEA, University of East Anglia. I always get University of West England, UE, confused with UEA because I think UEA spells UE in my head. No, I'd never heard of it. Sorry. I'd never heard of it when I was applying. I hadn't heard of Bath, though, either. Well, I had. I'd heard of the city Bath, but I'd never heard of Bath University until I applied and picked it out of a hat the last minute. Really bad. Did you consider applying to Imperial and/or Cambridge? I did apply to Cambridge. I didn't apply to Imperial. So in London, isn't it? Imperial College London. Hey, jokes. Me and my jokes. Am I planning on coming to Southampton? Oh, well, is there anything worth seeing there? Because I could do. I could very well do. I'm replying to you as I say this out loud. You're probably watching me say it. People mentioning Coach Trip. Mindfuck. God damn. The comments are coming in thick and fast. I've applied to Bath but changed my mind when I heard you were there. Amy. Come on now. And now I'm in Bristol as well. I'm chasing you around, I think. Oh dear. Would you ever visit Norfolk? I would. I have close ties to Norfolk, I guess you could say. So I probably will end up being there at some point in the future. If not, well, next year, I guess, because it's coming up to Christmas. If not next year, then definitely the year after that. Never you mind. Oh, hello. My microphone was in the way, and now my pop filter's in the way, and I'm about to spill my tea. It's not a good day. Always use sealed containers. Am I right, Andrew? Speaking of traveling, let's talk about traveling. I will save these because a lot of questions are coming up now about traveling. Jonathan was tweeting me the other day, and he was talking about a meetup. And that's not a bad idea. There's a lot of you now. If I do say so myself, there's a lot of you now that are all saying I should visit a multiple number of places. There's Southampton. I'm forgetting them now, but there's Manchester there, Norfolk, etc., etc., etc. So there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. So instead, I do plan on doing quite a bit of traveling, just traveling about. In which case, if I am in a city, I will probably do a cloud, I'll do like a tweet and say if I'm in the area and I'm free, then I will figure out what you, if anyone is around and ready to rock and roll and wants to hang out with me. But yeah, we was mentioning about a meetup, in which case I don't think that's a bad idea. I think obviously it's not going to be a huge meetup. We can get maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people there potentially. Then that's a good shout. And we can go for a hot chocolate, Cafe Nero, the best place. I'm not going on tour. But yeah, if it comes to Easter and people are free over Easter, I may try and potentially even use these live streams to organize a meetup somewhere, either in, it'd most likely be in either Birmingham or London. It depends wherever is best for you guys. Let me know if you guys think that is a good idea. Yeah, and if you'd be free, if you'd be free in an unmeasurable amount of time, because who knows? I do vlog on Christmas Day and New Year's Day every day. Every day. But yeah, I think that'd be a really good idea if we can get a little bit of a community going here and potentially get people into the into one area. We can all have a little bit of a chinwag and stuff. And I think that'd be really, really cool. I do think it'd be really cool. It's something I've considered. I've tried it before. I've messaged people in Nottingham and I got 3 people to go and only met up with Emily. I tried it. I try in Bristol or Bath. Tried it in Bath, I think. Only one person could go, so I met them instead. That's how I meet a lot of the people I know. I could do a meetup on Google Plus. It'd be a bit weird. This is a meetup, I guess. Oh no, you mean like get everyone like video feed in? That's another advantage as well of using Google Plus. Like 1 week I could have a guest. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? That would be exciting. Everything's crazy. Yeah, we could do a group video as well. We could do that. Or it'd be a bit weird to like sort out, at least for my style of video. I'm not very good at the videos where you just kind of film anything. It will most likely be London or Birmingham. There's a lot of people saying Birmingham. All those in favour, press 1 and 2. This isn't being decided yet. This is Easter, everyone. So I wouldn't get too excited about everything just yet. I thought London would be best because it's more accessible. Everywhere goes London. Okay, you can get to London from anywhere, can't you? Birmingham is, well, you can, arguably. From Bristol, you can get to London. Birmingham's closer, but more expensive, which is weird. I thought London would be really expensive. But yeah, so this has been a incredible bit of a diversion, I guess. But yeah, that's the throwback there, I guess. Bit of a chat, bit of a chinwag. London, could we try it now? No. Oh, you mean like join a? No, I don't think you can. I wouldn't know how to. I'd want to test it first. When I have guests and stuff, I'll make sure that you're free, like on the Saturday before and stuff, so we can test the instant connections and stuff and things like that. Live stream's about an hour long. Maybe could be longer. Who knows? Like, I'm a professional talker. I could talk for a long time. I have never caught Santa on my vlogs. He eludes me every single time, but I'm a good boy. I'm in bed before 10 o'clock on Christmas Day, because how's he going to reply? How's he going to bring all your presents if you're not in bed in time, eh? He doesn't come if you're awake. Someone's asked, did I apply to any universities? This live stream, and I've mentioned it several times, is the biggest weird bag of just everything in one go. There's not a single theme here. I was expecting to hit a couple of themes. Southampton. I've been to Plymouth before. They have big cruise liners and battleships and stuff. Battleships are cool. Anyway, what was we talking about? Did you apply to anywhere really close to your hometown? I did. I applied to 2 universities within Nottingham, and then I decided very strongly against wanting to stay in Nottingham. The distance wasn't a thing, though. I don't understand the people who say that they want to be a certain distance away from home. That shouldn't be a factor. I think it's the university. How good the university is the king decider. Although Nottingham is a very good university, I wanted to move out. But if I'd have stayed in Nottingham, then it would have been a bit bad. It would have been like difficult to move out, I guess. I'm just going to check a couple of feeds and stuff. What's going on? 32 people are watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. This is like, it's like a lecture. Well, it's not. It's like a lesson, isn't it, at school? This is great. Deary me, this is awesome. I think I'll send a tweet. Guys. Let me BRB, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to live tweet this. I've got a million tabs of Twitter open. Why are you opening another tab? Talking about everything. Wait. Right. Where was I? Could we have it now? Before A levels, I didn't know how to code. I didn't know how to. We're just going to go down the questions. This ruins my idea of doing a Q&A like every once a month or something, because I'm just going to answer all the questions here, aren't I? Someone asked me, did I know how to program or code before A levels? And I didn't. The closest I'd come to that is like a bit of logic in Excel sheets, like a boss. I could do Excel sheets like an absolute champ. Like, I think I had an Excel sheet that went from, we had to do an experiment for some reason in A-level IT, I think, and we just ended up burning through this spreadsheet, and I think it got to like, it was in the double figures of stuff. It was mad. It was, you know how it goes like A, B, C, D all the way to Z. I think it got to B something. It was a pro. I was one hell of a logic table. It was mental. Wow. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I live in Bath. I would rather not live at home. Yep, good shout. Good shout. I don't use Twitch. Twitch is a gaming thing, isn't it? The only thing I'd live stream, I think, is either Minecraft or Hearthstone. And I don't know. I'd rather just chat with you guys than I could play Hearthstone now if you want. I could put it on the screen and show you if you wanted to. Lice. God damn, with my tweets and lice. The V and the freaking C are too close to each other. Earl Grey or plain tea every day. This is PG Tips Extra Strong Tea. I bought extra strong tea leaves once and said they were really nice. And now the only tea leaves, did I say? Tea bags. The only tea anyone ever buys me is extra strong tea. I don't actually like it. I used to like it when I did, when I had milk in tea, but now I have black tea, 2 sugars, if you're going to make me one. Thank you. I'll tell you when it's cold. I didn't do A-level ICT, did GCSE ICT and bombed the hell out of that. That was boring as hell. There's far too much work. I didn't learn enough from GCSE to warrant it. What's the poster to the right of me? Either right. That one is Keep Calm and Don't Forget to Be Awesome from the Vlog Brothers. It's from dftba.co.uk. And that one is Sherlock Was Not a Fake from, it's about 2 years old, this. It's quite old. And that one is from forhumanpeoples.com or .co.uk. No, I'd assume.com, actually, American. Pirates versus ninjas would kick pirates' teeth in. Don't you think? I mean, what does a pirate have going for them apart from the fact they're in a ship? You know, that's what I'm saying, mate. You'd get owned by ninjas. Yeah, you got cannons, but you're not going to hit them, are you? It's not going to happen. I do watch Doctor Who as well. Doctor Who is. This is I actually quite like this. This is a good stream of questions. Although, you know, look at this. They told me get anti-reflective glasses if you use a computer all day, and you get these freaking square green things in your freaking eyes all the time. I'm trying to adjust and sit in a way that means that you don't see that. It's not working out for me. Could just take them off, but then I won't be able to read. I do watch Doctor Who. It was really good this season. Did you like it? Although the finale was horrendous. What a boring finale. You had the Master, the Cybermen, and this amazing, like, arcing story over the whole series, and had that much of a terrible finale. It was such a horrible finale. It could have been so much more. So much more. And they just half-arsed it, basically. There was that moral dilemma, and that was it. The rest of it was boring. Favorite music style at the moment is kind of like, I don't have a music genre. I have jivey music. I like music that's got a bit of, it's a bit different, I think, and it's interesting in some way. I like music that blends together 2 or more genres and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, I'll let you guys talk for a bit in the didn't go to Boots Opticians, that's why. Well, I don't know. I think if I would have gone to I know someone who's got the same thing, but they have blue squares. Is that just a different stuff in your eyes? How can I afford to live on my own? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Easy, to be honest with you. It's easy. You just make sure that you don't spend more than you earn, to be quite frank. I mean, I've got a job that's paying me enough to pay for this house and all the bills and, like, live comfortably. Don't overspend. That's the thing. Like, I could have got a much better place, much bigger place. Don't need it. That's the secret. Obviously, if you're earning like £200 a month, you're going to find it quite difficult to live on your own somewhere. But yeah, it's good fun. The only weird thing is being lonely. But I'm going to be filming a video about that. I keep putting it off. I've been wanting to make this video for about 2 months, and I'm still putting it off. I was going to film it this weekend. Didn't have time because of Sid. It's got something to do with him. Hello. Blah, blah, blah. How important do you think the prestige of the university is? That is a very, very good question. Very, very good question. And we debate this a lot at, I'm going to turn my glasses off. We debate this a lot at work, because two of us go to Bath and one of us goes to Plymouth. And I'm going to put my glasses back on, do it. Jesus. Everyone, slow down. Everyone calm down a bit, yeah? You're getting away from me. I don't think the prestige, I obviously don't know how important it is because I haven't left the university. I can't imagine it means that much, though. I can't imagine that me going to, depending on what league table you look to, the third best university in the country means anything when it, like, compared to someone who went to like the 10th or something. I think potentially if you got the same grade as someone who went to like the 80th, then yeah. But then I also think that, like, you're fundamentally learning the same things in theory. So I just don't think it should matter. It should be more on the person. I think specifically in like the realms of computer science, if you took someone who went to Bath or Cambridge and did nothing but their degree, I think they would be looked down on less than someone who went to someone slightly worse, say Nottingham. I don't know. I haven't looked at the league tables in a long ass time. I only see the advertisements around my uni. I imagine that it wouldn't actually matter that much. I imagine they would go on experience, especially for computer science. Like, so much is about experience. Get as much experience as you can outside of learning. That is the key. That is the secret. That's why I'm doing a work placement. It's all about that. Right, these are getting drowned, mate. Getting drowned in these comments. Jesus. How can I afford to live on my own? Answer that. Never watched Father Ted. Big Bang Theory fan, yeah, but it's boring. I wouldn't go out my way to watch it. It's just something you put on Dave in it when it's on. It's not even on Dave, I don't think. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV anymore. I would just watch big things like Breaking Bad. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, ladies and gentlemen, do it. It's really freaking good. I watched 3 episodes of that today. I've never watched 3 episodes of anything before in a row. I did today. It was really good. Oh, let's take a breather. I feel like I've been talking for a while. You need a B in my school. We're talking about if you got a C. I think they would warn you. They would know you better. Can you take A-level maths if you get a grade C at GCSE? They will know you, and they will know whether you, well, in theory, your teachers should know if you are better than a C and if you would do well, I imagine. So ask a teacher, ask someone who knows you well if you get a C. But it's not the end of the year yet, so just get better than a C. Work hard for it. Oh, no. Given a single string in Java for a full name, how the hell can I pick out the individual first characters and then capitalize them? A single string, what you'd do is you'd select the first letter. So you'd go substring string.substring 01 dot equals, and then the capital version of string.substring 01. And then you would do a search. So you'd search through for the space, and then you'd do the same again for the character just after the space using substrings. That's how I do it. Yeah. Assuming it's got spaces in. If it hasn't got spaces in, then you are screwed. Did you tidy the room? I didn't tidy my room. This is what my room looks like. It was, to be fair, actually, I tidied it a bit because I had my dog here. So it was covered in dog hairs and stuff. Oh, God damn. There we go. People are talking about this. I'm really far behind. Wow. Big Bang Theory fan, opticians. I was here earlier. This is really weird. The comment screen looks really strange. Where was I? Given a single string, did that. I didn't tidy my room. Found it. My dog was here, so I haven't even hoovered. I just kind of brushed. My bed, to be fair, isn't normally this, like, flat. It's normally made, but it's not normally this flat. I've been brushing off Sid's hairs. I'll let him sleep on my bed last night. Because I'm a big babby, and I like it. But no, my room is normally this. I'm a very clean person. I'm very OCD in that way. Computer scientist, you got to be OCD in some way to be an OCD thingy. Are you doing a BCC? I'm doing a M-Comp or a B-Comp, Bachelor's in Computer Science. I'm technically on the M-Comp course, but I'm not going to be doing a master. I can't be doing it with another year of university. Do my head in. It'll absolutely drive me mad. Friend is at university and they're partying pretty hard. From watching you, I don't think you did. I caught on. No, I never part. I don't party hard. I don't like it. Yeah. So there you go. No, I haven't heard of those peoples. I will copy them and put them in a file so that I can listen to them later. Right. Is drinking an annoying addiction for some, as they have huge sum of money? I think it is addictive, but I don't think. I don't know. Well, it is addictive to some people. I don't think they do it for that though, because they're addicted to the alcohol. I think they're addicted to what they're doing outside of the alcohol, if you know what I mean, like being with all the people and stuff. Can I bring Sid to a meetup? Sid doesn't live with me. That's the problem, and I've got to get him on a train. So probably not. It's probably not going to happen unless it's in Nottingham. The only way that'll happen is if it's in Nottingham, or I have my own dog and then you can meet him. But don't tell him that because he'll sue me. Sid's lawyer is very aggressive. Yeah, I agree with Andrew about the prestige of the university doesn't matter in the slightest. The grade is more important. Although, as a counter to that, Andrew, what do you reckon between a B at Cambridge and a A? Well, no, okay, a 2. God, how long have I been in uni? A 2-1 at Cambridge and a first at somewhere like Bath, or expand that down and go for a first at somewhere like Nottingham, and then maybe even a bit lower. Or maybe a 2-2 at Cambridge. Would you put a 2-2 at Cambridge higher than a first at like the 50th best? Okay, still talking about how to capitalize things. It's not the place for it, Jonathan. I can't keep track of all of this as it is. People are, oh no. Okay. If it's 3 names, first, second, and surname, can be random lengths. Well, you just search for a space, Jonathan. Search through it with a space. You could do like .index of space or .index of, or you could do it in a loop. You could just cycle through and go, is this a space? No. Okay. Is it a space? Yes. Go to the next one, capitalize it. Do you want to write professionally someday? No. I don't think I'm a very good writer. Do you? I'd like my blog, but I wouldn't be able to do it professionally. You don't know how much time and effort goes into my blog. A lot. I'm not creative enough to do it like that, like to be forced to do things, if you know what I mean. It's going well. Is it going well, guys? I think it's going well. I'm having fun here. This is good fun. This is what I wanted to do from this. I just wanted to chat to you guys, and then you guys chat amongst yourselves. Since a lot of this stuff is programming stuff, well, there's a lot of programming stuff going on in the comments. Like a programming video might be a good idea, or a programming series, or a programming live stream, or something. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I've thought about it, but I don't know I'm that good a teacher. I don't think I'm that. I've tried it before. I used to run programming club in my school, but I'm not sure I'm good a teacher without being there with you. If you know what I mean. That's not an option. 3 episodes of Breaking Bad today. What season and episodes are you in? I think I'm in season 4. I'm towards the end of it. It's very good. Adoring it. It's the best. It's probably one of the best TV programs I've ever watched. Closely followed by Orange is the New Black. Or Spooks, though. I'm not even getting into that. For some schools, they say you need at least A level to take. Yeah, it's judgment. Further maths isn't necessary for anything. No. Further math, I think only Cambridge requires further maths to do things. That's because further maths can take. Right, Jonathan. Like Cambridge can ask for whatever the fuck they want at the end of the day. But yeah, further maths is useful for things. I don't even think maths ask for further maths. Not really. I think it's a preferable thing. People with further maths might do better, might be more favourable than you are, but it's not a requirement. I don't think. But I only know computer science. I don't know maths or anything like that. ever considered taking psychology at A level or degree level? Yes, I took it at A level, and then I dropped it a month or two in, and I took physics. And then I fell out with the psychology department ever since, because I told them I wanted to go and do a proper subject, because I'm a cocky bastard. Basically, I've always wanted to be like Darren Brown. I think Darren Brown's amazing, and I wanted to do his kind of shit. So I took psychology, and then we spent 2 months copying off a whiteboard, and it was clearly aimed at the kids that weren't as good, or in my eyes, that aren't as good at like fast stuff. Like I was with like in the top level of basically everything. Went down to that, and I was with a lot of people that I've never been in the top level of anything with. That's what I'm trying to say. And we spent like 10 minutes staring at the same lecture slide. Oh, I couldn't handle it. And we spent about 2 months on memory, short-term and long-term memory. It drove me up the wall. So I went to do physics. The reason I didn't pick physics to start with, because I thought it was too easy. Take of that what you will. I'm a cocky little git. Best and worst thing about university: the freedom to do whatever the hell you want. Look at me. I'm living the dream. I'm freaking live streaming. Never do this at home. But the worst thing, being away from people that you're used to all the time. So obviously I moved away from like all of my family and stuff. What's the best piece of advice for people doing FP1, FP2, FP3, FP4? Don't do FP3 and FP4 if you value sanity. Brilliant advice. Brilliant advice. FP2 was hard. I don't want to do FP3 or FP4. I don't want to imagine what that's like. I don't know. When was the last time I drove a car? 1.5 years ago, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because my mum got a company car and I couldn't be insured on that, and Dad's car's too fast, so it's too expensive to insure. Car insurance is an absolute pain in the balls. Do I need A-level maths? I don't think you need A-level maths at lower universities, but I don't know. You're gonna have to look into them, I'm afraid. The lowest grade I ever received in one of my degree assignments was 40. No, I failed one, 38%. I think it was hideous. It was horrible. And the worst thing was, 2 days before the deadline, I would have got 60. And I tried to do a little bit more, and I broke it. It fucking killed me. And I cried. I legit cried. That was the first time I cried at university. I hated it. Hated the lecturer, hated the course. And everyone was complaining about how badly it was done. It was basically like we had 2 weeks to do this horrendous amount of work, and then they taught us some of the things we needed 2 days before we actually handed it in. Not impressed. Not impressed. Do I know it's Christmas time at all? I do get embarrassed vlogging in public. This is something that I'm talking about in my thingy one. You'll notice I don't really vlog in public. I'll vlog on like a relatively empty street. There's levels. It's got to either be empty, so it's just me, or it's got to be really, really busy that no one's paying attention. And then even then, I don't think I vlog. I'm to be honest, I don't think I'm that good at daily vlogger. For 1,002, like for the amount of experience I've had, I should be a lot better than I am. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to do it more often. I'm not very often in big crowds and stuff. Like there's some people like proper big YouTubers that know what they're doing. They all seem to be girls. I don't see many male. Well, it's only daily vloggers that I watch now, and mainly females daily vlog. And to be honest with you, they're all beauty people that Laura made me watch. They're really good. But yeah, they live stream in public. They vlog in public. Fine. I'm jealous, to be honest with you. I did OCR at A level across the board for everything. You would usually have to home study FP3 or FP4 though, so the difficulty balance. I know of a lot of people. Well, I say this. I know of like 2 parents I used to work with when I worked at a supermarket, who went to like $9,000 a term private schools, and they had to home teach themselves further maths. which blows my mind. I went to a comprehensive school where only 6 people did it, and they still put the class on. I don't agree with private school. I'd never send my kids to a private school. I also don't know what private. Apparently, I went to a. I don't. When I say private, I don't actually mean private. Did I go to a public school? I don't know. A normal school. I wouldn't ever pay for my kid to go to school outside of my taxes, because I think people who come from those kind of backgrounds are a lot different to what I'm like now, and I think I'm better than them. I know what D1 is about. D1's fun. Dijkstra. We've got a Facebook page called I Love Dijkstra. It's great. Freaking love me a bit of Dijkstra. I used to hate D1 with a passion. It's really good though. I owe my teacher an apology. Fun for Louis and Mr. Ben Brown are good at public stuff. I don't like them. I'd especially Fun for Louis. I've met him a couple of times at somewhere in the city. He's a bit weird. And I think he's a bit of a dick, to be honest with you. 14 minutes and 27 seconds left. Well, someone's counting down, aren't they? Jesus. Do you want me to go? Advice for... I'm going to have to Google what a socialist is, because I'm not going to be able to answer that without knowing straight up. Advice for someone who's starting YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. What do you reckon it is? My advice is just do it. Just do it. No one's going to watch. No one's going to watch to start with. You have to make bad videos before you make good videos. Go back on my channel. Daily vlogs were never really... The daily vlogs haven't really changed, I don't think. Knocking the microphone. I don't think the daily vlogs have ever changed, but the main channel changed drastically over the years. And that's older than the daily vlog channel. Socialism is a social and economics... It's a lot of text here, mate. It's a political theory, so... Well, it's a political thing, innit? I don't know jack all about socialism. Socialist political movement includes a diverse array of political... Well, it just sounds like a cloud then, doesn't it? I don't have a political stance. I don't pretend I know enough about politics in order to have an opinionated, intelligible, clever opinion. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I don't know. I can't... You know what? I can solve ISIS. I can do it. I can do it. They drive past my office at work all the time. I think they just need to change the name. I mean, like, I wouldn't deal with a trading company called ISIS anymore. They need to change the name into something else. Since that whole Islamic State group started up, they're probably losing a lot of business. Just change the name. It's not worth it. Cut your losses, move. That's what I'd do if I were them. Who did I vote for? I've never voted for anyone in an election. The only things that have ever run, I don't think I was old enough to vote for the last general election, in which case I will pay attention to vote because it's important that you do vote. But otherwise, the only things I've been able to vote for are like local council elections, in which case I don't, like, I'm not in town long enough. I don't really care. Like, Bath can do whatever the hell they want. It's actually not cold. Massive mug, mate. Keeps it warm. What am I talking about, boys? Voting for the general election. Jesus, what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't really care what, like, a council election. I'm not going to be in town for long enough. Like, I've been in Bath for 2 years. I'll be in Bath for 3 years in total. Like, I'm not going to vote. It's not my say. I shouldn't have a say in what that council does just because I'm there for 3 months. I don't think, personally. It's getting a bit cold, but it is tolerable. I have to scroll up because people are talking about stuff. Just go for it for YouTubers. Yeah, I've inspired a couple of people to do daily vlogs, so check out their daily vlogs. Check out how they are and stuff, and then realize that you don't need to do it. Yes, it's a good advice. Try and prioritize audio over video quality. Audio quality is a million times better than video quality. Socialism is an economic and political system where the workers control the means of production, such as machinery, instead of their bosses. Now, I think that's a silly system. Your bosses are bosses for a reason. Yeah, I think bosses don't get UKIP. Is that why? Is that why? Yeah. No. I don't think bosses get enough credit for what they do. To be honest with you, I think like a lot of people will go, "Oh, I could do it better than them," but until you actually sit down and actually see what they do on a day-to-day basis, I think you'll be mind blown. At least the managers I've seen. I haven't been in a scenario where I've worked with a boss that doesn't also work his arse off. I'm not part of the Illuminati, but that's what I'd say if I was. Tweets, people following me. 3 private messages. Laura, no, I'm sorry. She's sending me some kind of messages. I'll reply to you in a minute, Laura. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me if you're watching. Motivation to do maths. I really like maths. I think it's fun. Problem solving. I do a problem solving degree and a job though. I really enjoy problem solving and programming, and that's what maths is. It's just problem solving and programming without a computer. So I've always really liked maths. I never had to motivate myself. If you have to motivate yourself, then do it now before you have to do it later. You want to try and get into a natural habit of just liking maths because it's good and you use it every day. I use it every day, every single day. Yeah, right. Things have slowly calmed down now. Laura says this isn't a private message because I'm not looking at my phone. My phone's on silent because it will be going absolutely mental right now. Says I'm finding it weird how easy you find it just to look at a computer screen and talk to an empty room. It is weird. It is weird. I feel like there should be music on in the background. Like I spend every second of my day listening to music. So it's a bit weird. It is weird. How do you maintain? I like how people are replying. I already follow you, Dan. I like how people are replying to other people's comments. I think that's really cool. I think that's a good thing that I like to do here. If we can make everyone makes friends with each other, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Favorite song at the moment, so that you can. I'm just going to load Spotify so I can see what it's called. Is currently the Nosebleed section by the Hilltop Hoods. That's currently the top of my Spotify list. So it's probably that. Who's your favorite? What are your thoughts? You've been quite vocal, understandable on your thoughts on Sandpepper and the issues of female harassment. How do you think the issue of increased sexual harassment what do you think on the issue of increased sexual harassment at universities in the UK? I haven't noticed any of it. Jonathan says, hi, Laura. I haven't noticed any of it. I know, like, clubs and shit are bad. I don't go to them because they're bad. It's shit. It is shit. I don't know what the universities can do to stop it, though. I don't know what a lot of people can do to stop it. It's a bit shit. But I don't have a solution for it. And it's just, I think kind of, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's a big topic. It's a big topic. I would be able to create my own website, blitzsoftware.co.uk. It's hosted in my room right now. So my server is literally sat down here. You'll be able to go to that and check what it's like. I need to create it. 2 of these there, those 2 are both design websites. So that's my 2 tasks for designing a website. Any advice on languages to learn before doing a computer science degree? I'm learning Java, C#, and Python. If you're doing Java and C# correctly, then very well done. I don't see the point in learning C# or Java if you're not going to be doing object-oriented programming. Python is a very good language to start with, along with Visual Basics. Visual Basics is also very good. That's what I learned with to start with. I did Visual Basic 6, moved on to VB.NET. Python, Java, this is a university now, Prolog, all over the crap. Opinion on Dapper Laughs, he's a twat. There's no other word for it. He's just a bit of a dick. I haven't seen his TV show. He's just always been a dick. A lot of people are dicks in this world. Usually the famous people as well. People who usually get famous off of being dicks. It's really good. Where do I see my company going? I don't know. Got to do some work for it, yeah. Hence the board. You'll notice since I put the board up, these 4 have changed very little. I'm working on that. Inner nerd is telling me to watch this. I'll watch that in a bit, babe. Oh, you earn enough. Okay, Dan asks, you earn enough on your placement year at Bath to own a house. Whoa, I don't own this house. Jesus Christ. No, I rent. It's easy to rent things. We're the renting generation. Don't want a mortgage yet. My mortgages are expensive. I design my own. It's static site using PS and a little of DW. Dreamweaver? What's DW? I'm doing Java in A2 programming, and I'm learning C# for Unity 3D. Fancy. Have you played the game Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons? No, but I've heard it's amazing, good, really good. Canada is the place that if I were to move abroad and work abroad, I would move to Canada. I've said this before. I think, well, one, it's nice and cold, and I love nice and cold. I love me a bit of coldness. And I like snow. That's really good too. That's really good. I love me a bit of snow. And also the programming scene is good there. There's like the 3 places I know of that are pretty good. Is the UK, America, which I don't think I'd ever go to, and I'd ever go and live there anyway. I don't not like America, but I don't. It's just UK, but bigger and not as good. Whereas Canada sounds great. So, can you join my company? You won't get paid, and you won't have any work to do. So no. Explain my company. It's just go to blitzsoftware.co.uk. That's a really bad. It's a really bad site, and it kind of goes into what it is. Dreamweaver and Photoshop. Okay. I don't like Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver's not very good. If you want to get into programming, don't use it. It's a design site, not a thingy. It's universally hated amongst all web designers. If you use Dreamweaver, you are not a web developer. Sorry. I'm just going to break you into the real fucking world. The real world where programmers look down on you big time for not doing things. No, you can't join my company. It doesn't exist, not properly. My company is basically a software development company. Basically, the short answer. It's working on a couple of big projects. The bottom 2, pretty big. This bottom 1 is my money spinner, where I'm going to be loaded. I don't watch films. I've tried Sublime Text. I hate myself for saying it. It's actually kind of good. I was always a Notepad++ kind of guy. And then I pair programmed with someone who used Sublime, and I fell in love with it. It's really nice. Well, I think it's okay for when you aren't using an IDE. Like, I think NetBeans, NetBeans for PHP stuff. Eclipse for Java, Visual Studio for everything in the .NET framework are better than Sublime, but I think Sublime is pretty good. It's really good code highlighting, coloring. That is literally the only reason why it's good. And the document map in the corner, I love that. That is the best thing. And the one in Notepad++ isn't very good. It's boring. Well, yeah, it looks boring. It looks a bit dry. I didn't get a scholarship for university. I worked for every penny. I'm going to see the Imitation Game. We're going to go see it in Leeds in 2 weeks, I think. Is it 2 weeks now? Yeah. It's pretty good. I've got a countdown on my phone somewhere. Oh dear, it is going a bit crazy. In 11 days. So 12 or 13 days I'll be going. Blah. Twitter username is @JamiePed. It's also in the link in the description down below, the video player, and below every single video I ever make. 2 minutes there, Sublime Text for HTML and CSS because you don't need to compile. It's true. Also, I'm a big fan of programming in command line to the extent where Java, I use something like Eclipse. I will just program it in Linux and then compile it within the terminal. I like that way. It feels more pro. Wow, it's been good. It's been good fun, isn't it? We are drawing to an end, unfortunately. Yeah, I think short of just answering a million odd questions on really random things, I think we'll actually end end for a bit now. I love how everyone's talking. I think this has been a bit of a success. I will probably do it. Not many people have tuned in. 30 is a lot, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. 34. We're hovering around. That's a stable 30 all the way through, which I'm really proud of. So thank you very much for watching my first live stream. It's been really good fun. I think I'll do it again in 2 weeks' time. I'll do it once every other week, like I said at the beginning. I think it's a good way that we can get talking. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I may toy around with the idea of doing some kind of programming thing with this, maybe, if it's interesting. I don't know. I'm planning on a couple of things for the main channel. I have a lot of stuff sorted for the main channel. It's on its way. The main channel's pretty busy at the moment. It's pretty busy. I've got a lot of videos that I need to do. Book reviews, you name it, the works. But yeah, I am going to go, unfortunately. Like, this bucket of tea has got to me a bit. I do kind of need to go to the loo, and that's my bathroom. So I'm not, yeah, I'm going to call it. And I think because this is going to be posted to the main channel, it will be, it's going to be posted to the main channel. Like, over an hour is a bit excessive. Still isn't working. Right, Jonathan, I will talk to you about that in a bit. I'm going to end the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Come back next weekend for a main channel video. That's going to be about traveling and fish and aquariums and Birmingham and stuff. And then the week after, I'll be doing another live stream. I'll tell you about it on my Facebook page and my Twitter page and stuff like that. It's in the description down below. So you can go and check that out if you really want to go and check that out. I am going now so that I can render out my daily vlog and upload it. My internet is going to be so slow after doing this. So that's why I'm going to go now, because I need to render that out. And I've got to go to work tomorrow, guys. I'm old. I'm old now. I've got commitments. So yeah, for all of those links are all in the description down below for my Facebook page and YouTube and stuff. Subscribe to this channel for more live streams and stuff. You'll get notifications better than me on Twitter and on Facebook and stuff like that. It's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, I will come back. I will stay around in the comments. If you want to comment for a bit after, I will stay around and reply while I'm sorting out my daily vlogs and stuff. So yeah. Whew. It's been fun, ladies and gentlemen. I have talked myself dry. My throat is pretty sore right now. I need another cup of tea. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've said that 17 times now, but this has been the first ever JP&T, and I hope that you've enjoyed it.